given certain zeros, given that f of x has zeros, I don't know, let's say 3, -4, and 2, find f of x. If these are the zeros, then if we're working backwards, we're saying x equals 3, x equals -4, and x equals 2 are the solutions to this equation that we're looking for that's equal to 0, because these are the zeros, so they make it equal 0. That means the factor, if we put this back equal to 0, the factor here, this was x minus 3, 0. This came from x plus 4 was 0. This came from x minus 2 was 0. Which means the function f of x is some multiple, any multiple of, so anything times x minus 3 times x plus 4 times x minus 2. These are the factors that of the function. Now, for simplicity's sake, let's just always say we're going to let x equal 1, in which case f of x is x minus 3 times x plus 4 times x minus 2. So we won't need this line anymore. From now on, we're just going to say we're going to take the simplest multiple of this. Now this is your function, but the polynomial is what you get when you multiply this out. So pick any two of these to multiply together. You can't multiply all three of them at once. So if I FOIL this out, I would get x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 12, still times x minus 2 because I haven't used that. So it's x squared plus 1x minus 12 times x minus 2. And then to expand this, basically what we're doing is we say x squared times x minus 2 plus x, next term, times x minus 2 minus 12 times x minus 2. So x cubed minus 2x squared plus x squared minus 2x minus 12x plus 24. Now notice that I'm multiplying this times the x minus 2. So in each case here, when I multiply that out, I get two terms. The vast majority of your mistakes are going to be either in a sign, and that's even true for me, and I've had lots of practice at it. So they're going to be sign mistakes, or they're going to be a mistake in putting the wrong exponent. The sign here, the sign pattern, we've got a plus and a minus. So every time I multiply this by a positive, I'm going to get a plus and then a minus. Every time I multiply it by a negative, that will give me the opposite sign pattern. So that would be a negative and a positive. So if I go back and double check my signs, I got a plus and a minus, plus and a minus, minus and a plus, and that's right because I was multiplying by a negative. So my signs are right. That's a minus. My signs are right. My exponent pattern, this is an x to the first. This is basically an x to the 0, because x to the 0 is 1. 2 times 1 is still 2. So my exponent pattern is whatever number it starts with, it goes down 1 in the next term. In other words, I've got a 3 and then a 2. Here I've got a 2 and then a 1. Here I've got a 1 and then a 0. So my exponents are right, my signs are right. That would pick up on the majority of my mistakes. So this is going to turn out to be x cubed minus 2 plus 1 would be a minus 1x squared. Minus 2 and minus 12 would be minus 14x plus 24. Would be the final answer I'm looking for. This is the polynomial.